In the early morning skies of Praia Grande, a popular tourist region in southern Brazil, what was supposed to be a peaceful hot air balloon ride turned into a horrifying tragedy. 21 people boarded the balloon, expecting breathtaking views from over 3,000 feet above ground. Instead, they faced one of the most terrifying moments imaginable, a balloon engulfed in flames, crashing toward the earth. According to Ulysses Gabriel, the police chief of Santa Catarina state, the launch itself showed signs of instability. The winds were strong, too strong. So much so that several people had to physically hold the balloon down before liftoff. A truck was used to guide the balloon with a cable, but it swung violently from side to side. Investigators now believe this violent movement may have caused a gas leak, eventually triggering a fire. Despite the balloon being made of flame-retardant materials, the flames spread rapidly and with deadly force. As the fire erupted midair, passengers screamed in panic. Some attempted to brace for impact, others looked for a way out. The pilot, realizing the gravity of the situation, did what he could. He began lowering the balloon, desperately shouting for passengers to jump as it neared the ground. 13 people, including the pilot, managed to escape. But for the others, the nightmare was far from over. As the balloon started to descend, it suddenly lifted again, soaring back into the sky while still on fire, with people trapped inside. Witnesses watched in horror as some passengers, overwhelmed by fear and flames, jumped from the burning basket, falling helplessly through the air. One eyewitness told reporters, "We saw 2 people falling, completely on fire. The basket broke apart, and the balloon fell deep into the forest, still burning." Another described the moment of arrival. There was a woman in shock, her body covered in mud. A man nearby was limping. And in the pasture, there were bodies near the horses. Emergency responders rushed to the scene. Firefighters warned locals to stay clear, fearing an explosion due to the balloon's gas tanks. The suspected cause of the fire? According to the pilot, it may have started with a backup burner stored in the basket. "I don't know if it stayed lit or reignited," he told local media, but it was that torch that started it all. The flight was meant to last 45 minutes, a peaceful journey above the lush landscapes of Brazil. But within moments, it became a deadly disaster. Of the 21 on board, only 13 survived. 8 lives were lost. On the morning of the crash, nearly 30 balloons were flying in the area. The one that caught fire was among the last to take off. And now questions remain. Was it human error? Was it the weather? Or something else? For the survivors and the families of those who didn't make it, the scars of that flight will never fade. This is more than just a tragic accident. It's a haunting reminder of how quickly a dream can turn into disaster.